Alright, we're about to hit rank 5,000 in about 10 ranks. Here we go. Alright, 1 rank away. Here we go. Today, we are back with some more Minecraft Prison here on MCHub. The main plan for today's video is to at least hit rank 5,000 on our rank, which is essentially Prestige 5, because every 1,000 ranks you get a Prestige, which gives you Prestige tokens that you can spend in the Prestige shop that we're going to be spending into some of these upgrades here. That is the plan. We're going to hit rank 5,000 today. We're going to be doing a lot of upgrades with, of course, our auto miners and our pickaxe alone, and of course augments, because augments are insane. We need to get our enchant proc rate up as much as we can. Currently right now we're rank 1,114, so we only have a little under 4,000 to go. But if you are excited for more Minecraft Prison here on MCHub, make sure to leave a like. I'd appreciate it a lot. It helps get the video out in the YouTube algorithm. Also, I am working on my past challenges right now. I just got on and I had 2 very easy ones. We do have to complete 31,000, almost 32,000 blocks mined, and these are like physical blocks, so we're gonna be here for a while to try and get that done. And we're also gonna take a look at the e-tokens price on the auction house to get a little bit of a boost. I want to see if there's any good deals. Apparently it's around 100 for 5 trillion, which I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I can make those coins back easily, so we're gonna go ahead and purchase that. And we're gonna start investing all the way up to the enchants that we can only hit until 20, because we are gate kept until we hit 20, because there is a unlock level. I also did purchase a spear off the auction house so I could do past challenges. One of my last ones a few days ago was to use a spear. Basically, you just spam it on the ground. It's really only used for that. Even though it can give some extra bonuses and buffs, it's not that great compared to just mining. But we're gonna go into our enchants and we're gonna start upgrading things like crazy. We need to max out Ninja. We didn't do that last video, and we need to go ahead and start upgrading them even more. Let's get that going up to another prestige. I don't know if there's any more prestiges we can do on any of our current enchants, which it does not look like it. We also do need to get Prospector up. We're just gonna go ahead and max it out. That basically gives you the gemstones for the scepter. And then Jackhammer, I am gonna skip over. We're gonna move on to Sticky Pick, which I do think has prestiges, so we're gonna start investing in that. Essentially, Sticky Pick gives us more activations on enchants, I believe. Oh yeah, and we forgot to max out the upgrade. There we go. So now we have it Prestige 2. We're gonna go through prestiges as well, because every time there's a weekly update, they do actually upgrade the prestige amount. Most of the time they do it. I don't think they did this update week, which it is what it is. I'm also going to be using my current set that actually gives me the carrot bonus and the pickaxe XP bonus, so we can get up to 20 quickly. So we're going to go ahead and go into Bananarama now. We're going to have to max it out on its prestige as well. 2 times. There we go. And then I think the last enchant we can get until 20 is Dynamite, which gives us more E-tokens back. I don't think it'll make as much as we have currently, but it's definitely worth spending into this. So now we have about 4 trillion. We spent around 1 trillion on upgrading all our enchants. I guess we can start upgrading our auto miners, which I haven't even mentioned this as well. I've been collecting drills over time. We have a bedrock drill now, slowly getting up there on all these drills. And that reminds me as well, I did get enough robots to combine to get our beacons back from our robots, the diamond and the emerald. So if I combine these, we're gonna get all our beacons back. We got 42,000 beacons back because we combined everything. We got everything we spent back, which is good, so we can put it into the augments. Get that up. We'll go in 3 times, so we're at 7, which gives us an insane boost on our enchant proc rate. That is like the first one you want to go for. But now we're gonna invest in the auto miners. We're gonna go for upgrading our first auto miner all the way up to, I believe, Dynamite is the furthest we can go, of course, on it. So we're gonna upgrade this, and I believe this. I think we can do it for all of them. I do want to get the actual upgrades for the auto miners themselves, because these are just the pickaxe upgrades on them. How much e-tokens do we have left? We have 1.5 trillion, and we have everything maxed out on our auto miners. Let's go. So right here, we're going to be upgrading the fortune amount. I did it on 1 level of each of these. Apparently it's quite cheap from what it looks like, so we're going to go all in on this. We're going to max it out to about, I think, 8 on each of them, because then it starts becoming very costly. So we're going to make sure we invest this properly. Hopefully I have enough E-tokens. Okay, we have 500 billion still. What else can we get on these? We're gonna get link up a little bit. We'll get 3 on each of them. So we have link up 3. We can see the upgrades visibly here, so we know what we're at on each of them. That's good to know. And I accidentally just got another upgrade in this one, so we might have to go and upgrade further just to match them all. All right, we got everything done on here, and we're at 1 billion. We used everything from that purchase of E-tokens off the auction house. Quite literally, we have upgraded our auto miners a ton. So now with all those upgrades being done, we should rank up quicker. So I'm gonna start grinding this out, get up maybe 1,000 or so levels, we'll see, or rank ups, I guess you could say. But I will give an update here in a moment. So it's been roughly a day since I recorded the last clip. First of all, I do want to mention I did do a deal with someone known as Booth Dibs. Basically, they were buying Premium Plus for the Battle Pass for people just for an exchange of gold coins so they could get a profit. And then I sold everything in this Battle Pass except for the drills and robots for gold coins. So now I have around 25,000. Yeah, we have 25.5 thousand, which is insane. But other than that, there's been a lot of different things. Like in the regular pass, we did actually get a beacon robot at some point, as you can see right here at tier 33. So one of these makes only 3,000 an hour, which is still good though. So we have 35,000 since I've claimed it. So we're gonna claim that and get all those beacons and invest it into augments. So what we're gonna do is start investing in auto miner efficiency. We're just gonna start getting this up to at least level 10. We still have 90,000 left, so we're gonna go all in on, I think, to 20 if we can. Oh, we have a minimum of auto miner blocks mined requirement now. Okay, so eventually we'll get the next level. But I do want to also mention a tactic that a lot of people use on the server that is 100% allowed, only for, I believe, using for the resetting of the mine. So when you do /RR, it resets your mine. I did get a mod where it basically macro keybinds a command. So whenever I press T on my keyboard, it will actually activate that command. Realistically, it does help a ton, so I definitely am glad I got that going and installed. And we also did hit Prestige 2, so rank 2,000, and I invested the Prestige token into, I believe, Block Multiplier to get more blocks, so we can get more money for rank ups. That is why we're at 2,324 on our rank. We still have a little bit over 2,500 to go until we hit 5,000, so it's gonna take some time. But a good thing is I was mining with the set that I mentioned earlier, and now we're at pickaxe level 27. What that means is we can actually unlock some new enchants like Beacon LA, and all the way up to, I believe, Bee's Knees. So we're gonna start investing in all of these, but we need to grab out some E-tokens off the auction house, which the price has gone up a ton. If people are selling any E-tokens currently, we gotta look for any for sale. Actually, this is not a bad deal. We're gonna do this, get 150,000 beacons for 99 coins, and then we're gonna go on the auction, and then we're gonna buy 15 trillion with the money we got, or beacons, I guess we got. So there we go. We got 15 trillion in E-tokens, which is going to be good. We're getting some quick upgrades. We're going to go into Beacon LA, and we're going to start upgrading all of our enchants. There we go. Beacon LA is maxed out on Prestige 2, and we'll do the same with Token Multiplier. We'll get some Pandemonium, and then we got Earthquake and Bee's Knees, and then we got to upgrade our auto miners a ton. I wonder how much this is costing because I'm not even looking when I'm purchasing these, so we'll see if I'm running out of E-tokens or not. I don't think we will be. Okay, never mind. We used a ton of E-tokens. Oh my gosh. We only have 2.75 trillion left. So now we're gonna go into our auto miners and we're gonna get efficiency up, I think, 1 level each, because it's quite literally the easiest thing to get, and then it shoots up a ton. So we're not gonna be able to get higher than efficiency 1 right now. What else can we get for cheap? We can get proc rate up a decent bit. We'll get 3 levels in each of them. We'll get 2 levels into malfunction on each of them, and then the rest will go into actually upgrading the enchants on the pickaxe. So we'll go with the first one, and where is the enchants that we're upgrading here? Beacon LA, we can't max it, but we'll start working on that at least because we are out of our E-tokens. So what I'm gonna do is try and get to at least rank 4,000, I think, and all the tokens are gonna be going into Block Multiplier. So we're gonna be doing that once we get the prestiges, but I will give an update in a moment. So it is the next day, and I just got up less than an hour ago, started grinding out the game, and I have a lot of updates I want to go over for augments specifically. So if we go into our pickaxe, go to augments, and we're gonna go over everything I've upgraded. ahead and explain each and every one of them. So currently we have our auto miner efficiency at 20, and every time we upgrade it, there's going to be a requirement at certain points for blocks mined by the auto miner. So right now we're kind of upgrading whenever we have it available. And then for enchant proc rate, we're going to go into that slowly over time, but eventually get that maxed out at 25. And then I did start investing in the tier 2 and tier 1 based off of your enchant level, or pickaxe level, I guess you could say. So whatever enchants you have available is what you should be investing in for these. So I only have 2 of the tiers unlocked, so I decided to get these up to wherever it's capped out at. We now have them both at level 10, and then I did start getting XP multiplier, which we are investing in slowly. We're trying to get this up 2 more levels because we're making a lot of beacons from the Beacon LA enchant, especially when there's boosters active, because you get like double the amount, which is crazy. But I did already do my past challenges, and we are done with our past tiers up to 40 until they add more in the next weekly update. So we're kind of capped out on what we can get for now. And I did buy 20 trillion more e-tokens for 99 coins. So we're gonna go ahead and claim that. And in the last clip, we maxed out everything on our main pickaxe that we use, but we need to max out the auto miners as well. So one thing I just realized is they have their own pickaxe level, which makes sense, but there's no way to see it from my knowledge. So I think we're kind of gatekept on enchants, but we can upgrade a few of them, I think. So we'll only upgrade slot 1 because that's all we can do. We'll get token multiplier, we'll get pandemonium, we'll get earthquake, bee's knees, and then I think that's all we can get now, which leaves us at 13.5 trillion. Either way though, that is going to speed up the amount of progress we get on our ranks because we are 3,000, almost 500. And I did swap over to the pickaxe XP set, so we can start getting close to level 35, which unlocks our next tier of enchants on our main pickaxe. It is most definitely going to be needed at some point to get our pickaxe to 35 on its level. I don't know if we'll get it before we hit 5,000 on our rank, but we'll see. And there's one thing I did want to go over about our prestiges. So when we go in prestige, of course, as I've mentioned, there is a shop with tokens you spend. You can actually refund every so often. I think it's like once a week or something. I want to refund the amount I've spent into these because I want to go all in on block multiplier, specifically to rank up quicker. So we're going to refund by clicking this. I do want to confirm. As you can see, there's a 7-day free reset on that, or you spend 500 gold coins, which the coins is not worth it. So we're going to go all in on block multiplier, and it does scale on the amount of tokens you have to spend. That's why I wanted to go into that. The upgrade for buried beacons is okay, but it's definitely not good after a while, because once you get the Beacon LA enchant, it becomes obsolete. So block multiplier is probably your best option. So I went ahead, upgraded the augment again for the XP multiplier. So I might just spend all of our beacons actually into the XP multiplier augment, just so we can get to 35 quickly to help boost us further in progression. But hopefully this should be the last cut of the video of where I grind everything out, and we'll be close to around 5,000, so I will give an update here in a moment. It is finally time that we're gonna go ahead and hit rank 5,000. We are currently less than 100 ranks away from 5,000. Of course, there has been a few things that I've done since I recorded the last clip. We upgraded augments a ton. We're actually gonna get this up a little bit until we're capped out here, and we'll go ahead and get our tier 2 block boost up as well, just so we have that all upgraded. And another thing I did was with the auto miners, I upgraded their personal upgrades on their own to higher tiers as well, because I did buy 50 trillion more e-tokens that I did go ahead and spend into the pickaxes because they finally got level 20, so I can max them all out up to around bee's knees. So with everything out of the way, we are gonna go ahead and just mine the rest of the ranks and finally reach rank 5,000. All right, we're about to hit rank 5,000 in about 10 ranks. Here we go. All right, 1 rank away. Here we go. Rank 5,000. It should say it in the chat here in a moment. There we go. Prestige 5, Ascension 1, rank 5,000. Took quite a bit of time, but definitely worth getting to that point. We got a lot of upgrades today. We hit rank 5,000. Let's go. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I do appreciate all the support, and I will see you all in the next one.